Hi, I'm Bill Raveis. I'm President and CEO of William Raveis Real Estate. We have 65 branches throughout the Northeast. A lot of people have asked me, what should we do during a recession? How do we buy and sell houses during a recessionary period? Well, I like to chart the recessions that we have had over the last 35 years to give you some answer. First year I started my business was 1974 and came into a recessionary period. It lasted 16 months. The causes of the recession was the oil crisis. The next recession is early 1980s. That recession lasted 22 months. That to me was the toughest recession that I had to go through, even present-day recessions. The cause was the energy crisis. 1990 recession was essentially a savings and loan crisis. Thousands of banks failed. 8 months was the duration of that recession. In the early 2000s, we had another recession that was caused by the 9/11 attacks and also to the dot-com bubble collapse. That one lasted about 9 months. Today's recession was started sometime in 2007, is lasting for 22 plus months, and that, as everybody knows, was caused by the financial collapse of Wall Street. And now let's find out what opportunities there may be for us in the real estate industry during these recessionary periods. The prime interest rate during the recessionary periods have meaning in terms of real estate. And let me go through them right now. In 1974, the prime rate was somewhere in the area of 11%. 1980s recession, the prime rate went to 21%. I was carrying buildings, real estate buildings at 21% interest rates. It was very painful. The interest rates then went down into the 1990s, somewhere in the area of 10%. 2000, or just below 10%. The interesting thing about this recession is that the interest rates now are 4.5% to 5%. It is gives you an opportunity to do things during this recessionary period from a real estate standpoint that you could not do during the other periods. Okay, let's take a look at the median price and the average sales price during our recessionary periods. 1974, the houses were under $100,000, but if you take a look at the rise of the value of the houses, they rose throughout the recessionary periods up until 2007, where the average price in the Northeast was somewhere in the area of over $400,000, and the median price was somewhat over the area of $300,000. During the last 2 years, from 2007 to now, the median price and the average price have come down dramatically, almost 20% in the Northeast. All right, let's summarize the recessions and see what opportunities there are in buying houses during a recessionary period. 74 recession took 8 months, 12% interest rate. 1980, 22 months, 20% interest rate. This was the most difficult one, I think, in my 35 years. 8 months, 10% 1990, 2008 months, 9.5%, and 2007, 22 months plus, but take a look at the interest rates, we're at 5%. It gives you opportunities in this recessionary period that you did not have in the other recessionary periods. The houses have turned down in prices, the interest rates are low, so therefore there's opportunity. Now what do? Now, how should you buy and sell your house during this recessionary period? Well, what you need to do is gather some statistics. And the best way to gather some statistics is to go on Raveis.com, look for the house that you're looking at the price range you're looking at, and compare it with other houses in that price range. And here's where the comparison has to happen. You have to compare it price per square foot, and also you have to look at the month's supply in that price range. The price per square foot should be the average price per square foot in that price range. You should, if it's above it, you need to go below it within the house you're buying or selling. If it's below it, you're in good shape. However, though, the month supplies have a very big impact on whether to buy a house at a certain price range or to sell a house at a certain price range. The average month's supply for an average marketplace is 7 months, and if the month supply in that price range is at 14 months, you basically are looking for a 10% reduction in that price. If it's higher in that price range in terms of month supply to 24 months, the adjustments have got to be somewhere in the area of the 20% range. So what's happening is you have to have a compelling reason to buy a house and with these months of supply, and the compelling reason basically is price. I have given you some quick benchmarks on Raveis.com to buy and sell a house. Hopefully this will be very helpful to you. Enjoy your day.